Yeah, yeah, that's how I'm feeling too. That's been my entire morning because I picked the wrong night to go to bed early. No, listen, yesterday was something. Listen, listen. I didn't find all this out until like 3 hours ago because I went to bed early last night of all nights to go to bed early. Thank you, Eternal. Eternal says, thank you for going to bed early. Yes, yes, yes. Of all nights to go to bed early, this was posted. Listen. It was posted at like 9 p.m. my time last night, which normally I'm very awake. I'm not always on the internet that late on social media, which is a great thing. But I just, like, I went to bed extra early last night. It always happens. It always happens when I'm either on vacation or like not of like on the internet. Of course, stuff always happens in the middle of the night because Japan, right? Like trailers will drop at like 3 a.m. because Japan time, right? Because it drops at a normal time over there, and then it drops in the middle of the night, our time, right? This was 9 p.m. Like, I could have very well seen this last night, and by the time I saw it, it had been up for like 10 hours. This was also how I found out that Square Enix now has an official account on Blue Sky, which is amazing. I don't know when that happened exactly, but like I wasn't even following them. I wasn't even aware that they're on Blue Sky. So I know. No, we did. When we saw the original KH4 trailer, it was at like what, 7 a.m. after staying up all night, and after that awful 2-hour hiatus where it was like that very, very, very private event for like 100 Japanese people in Japan. And then the rest of us, like, we just sat here for 2 hours from like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. in radio silence during the 20th anniversary, just not knowing what they were seeing, what they were experiencing, what they were announcing. We're so back, Buku. I can't believe that I was asleep for like all of this. But that's okay. That's okay. Listen, listen, listen. There's no time limit on fandom. There's no time limit on enjoying what you enjoy, loving what you love, freaking out, talking about it. Like I hate this internet thing of like if you're not there the moment something's happening, you missed it. Right? Like, cause I literally have feelings of like this was posted 15 hours ago, and so I missed it. That's a horrible mentality. I mean, listen, I don't hate the internet thing. I love the internet thing. I wouldn't be all excited and talking to you all and know you all and be doing this if it wasn't for the internet. Listen, I love the internet, but I hate the mentality on the internet of like, everything like things having an expiration date, especially things like fandom and fun and excitement and posting an artwork or something like that, like in 12 hours that doesn't mean anything. Anyway, you know what I mean. Exactly, spread out the hype too. Exactly, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, especially in a case like this where we get some screenshots and that's probably all we're gonna get for a while. So like let's Kingdom Crumbs 4. We got some big crumbs. Like I would consider crumbs them saying we're still working on KH4, right? Man, do they know how to erase our sadness of Missing Link getting canceled, don't they? So yeah, this has been a roller coaster these past 24 hours because literally yesterday we got the news that Missing Link has been canceled. So Kingdom Hearts Missing Link no longer a thing, at least in the form it was supposed to release in. Who knows if we'll get a movie or something later on with all the assets they created and the music that Yoko Shimomura created. I really, 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 really hope so. But we talked about that all yesterday. So yesterday was morning Missing Link. And today they... Today they drop I think it was 7. Someone just pointed out in chat 7 screenshots from Kingdom Hearts 4's development. We haven't heard nothing since the anniversary event over 3 years ago. And they dropped some screenshots and a really nice message, and a really, really, really nice message. Let me pull up the actual post here. This is how I learned that Square Enix is on Blue Sky now, which is amazing. So Square Enix posted, they posted here, I assume they posted on all of their other socials, to our Kingdom Hearts community. We're currently working hard on Kingdom Hearts 4 and will continue pouring ourselves into the game's development. We're dedicated to making this an experience that lives up to your expectations. Hold on, there's more, one moment. Oop, where's my thing? There we go. And then they posted, this is a single image. This is a single image with 7 screenshots from Kingdom Hearts 4. The phone. Have you heard what the phone means? Have you heard the connection about the phone? I will talk about the phone connection. The phone is the phone. I'm losing my mind over the phone. Very nice that they put the text, the alt text. And then they followed it up, said, we've seen how excited you are, and we are truly grateful from the bottom of our hearts. We are equally excited and can't wait to share more about Kingdom Hearts 4 when the time is right. Until then, we appreciate your patience. Thank you for your continued support. Oh my god. So they posted this at 9 p.m., 9:12 last night, on their socials. Oh my god. I know oh my god. Okay, listen. Listen. I've I've been on cloud 9 for the past 3 hours since I woke up and discovered this. Mr. P has been like trying to talk to me all morning, and I'm like, what? I'm trying to concentrate on your words. But my brain is just, these 7 screenshots are my entire life right now. Where to start? I know. Ooh, the alt text confirms that Sora is fighting Heartless, which I'm apparently the only one who cares about. Yeah, so the alt text is interesting. The alt text says, this picture features a collage of screenshots from the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 4. The top screenshot features Sora gliding on a golden chain with the Keyblade in tow whilst fighting Heartless in the streets of Quadratum. The middle row consists of 3 screenshots. The first photo features a smiling Strelitzia, followed by a small photo of a telephone, and finally a photo of the king, Mickey Mouse, in a vast library adorned with golden lights. Frick, it looks like another game, like with Mickey, right? The bottom row also consists of 3 screenshots. The first features the Heartless Dark Side confirmed, in Quadratum with 2 lights descending upon it. The following screenshot features Sora faced away from us, looking at a blinding light while in the middle of a street. The last screenshot features a close-up of Sora from the front, staring at the light. So they actually, it's the same light, right? This is like, I wonder if this is a trailer. Like, I wonder if this is a trailer they have prepared, and these are screenshots from that trailer. I actually just thought of that. Because it's apparently that's the same light. I figured that was the same light that he's looking at, but the alt text, I guess, confirms it, with a white car behind him. So he into street. Oh my god. Okay. Cough, Riku is the light. My dream of dreams is that this is Riku coming to Quadratum, like blasting in, and Sora sitting there in awe, like, what? Whoa, what's going on? And then Riku, the light fades, and Riku's standing there, right? And of course, and we'll talk about all of this. Of course, I can't not think of this as Sora and Riku's light, or as we'll look at later, or right now, Soriku's be cooking and saying, hello? This is exact same colors as the Gayblade. Why is that so big? Why did that show up a million so big? Oh my god. It absolutely could be a trailer. It could be from a trailer that they've prepared. I don't know. Oh my god. Mickey and Scala, because Mickey's going to look for information. He literally said at the end of Melody of Memory that he's going to Scala. Oh my god. Playable Mickey. There's a playable Mickey section. Confirm that we're gonna play as Mickey. Oh my god. So, listen. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Where's my... Hold on one sec. How are we feeling, Kingdom Hearts internet? I keep wanting to say Kingdom Hearts Twitter. Twitter's dead. We're not Twittering anymore. How many tabs did I prep for this? All of them. Also, also I want to say this is the best meme I saw today. Screaming and crying, Kit Kat, screaming and crying. This is the best, saddest meme I saw today. No. I know. Cause you can't tell me that they didn't post these screenshots today to soothe the burn of Missing Link getting canceled. I know. The best worst. The best worst. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Okay. Why is Gamora? Oh, they definitely shared the pics for that reason. I know, they did. Okay, so here's the whole thing. That's the whole image. Is one image. It's so funny because I was like clicking on it this morning. I thought it was separate images. And so I'm like trying to I'm like, where's the others? I'm like, oh, I have to scroll down. It's one image. And we have to like zoom in. I cut them all apart so we can look at them one by one. Can we just this boy? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's beautiful. He's baby. He's wonderful. I love him. I love him. He looks so good. Oh my god. There's been slight changes since the initial trailer too. Mom, do I look grown up? Our precious boy, it's the boy. Hi, Kirtana. Hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. The lad, there he is. Our boy. He's okay, kind of. You're allowed to say fictional characters look hot. They're fictional. They don't exist. Oh my god. Look at his little, the little hair in the back turned up. Can I just say, first of all, this is going to be the whole stream. We're going to eventually, we'll get a couple hours of Clair Obscurian today. Can I just say, first of all, that's Riku's hair. Except for the little turn up in the back, that's Riku's hair. Like, they copy paste, like, that's even more, like we were saying in the first trailer, well, I guess in the trailer, because there's only one trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, boyfriend hair, his hair is looking more and more like Riku's, except for the little upturn in the back, that's literally Riku's hair. Like, boyfriends much, get married, okay, they're looking alike. Actually, it's just like Nomura loves Noctis and everybody looks like Noctis now, but that's Riku's hair. It's also really light in color. I know it's the lighting, but like it's really light in color. Like it's not like that deep brown. It's like what's the other picture? There's two of these. There's two of these pictures. Because there was a different one for the American and Japanese accounts. Because the command menu is this was the English one, and this was the one that they posted on the Japanese account, because you can see the Japanese menu, so they're different. So this was just a screenshot taken from the game, or if there's like a trailer, there's going to be one for Japan and one for America, or English speaking, right? So we actually got two different screenshots, which is really cool. Does Riku have, or does Riku have Sora's hair? Riku had it first. Riku had the hairstyle first. But yeah, it looks really light in color. Luckily, I also love Noctis. Yes, yes. Why are his shoes normal? Hashtag not my Sora. I love the shoes. I love the I love his little sneakers. They're not blue, by the way. This is because of the effect. It's some kind of like he's riding on the chains. Some kind of like it reminds me of flow motion. I think in this shot you can see it like glowing a little more. Yeah, you can see kind of the glowing effect of the shoes. But the shoes are yellow, as we saw in the original trailer. I love them. I love like the normal shoes. What I don't like, a change that they made from the original trailer, the necklace. The necklace has a tiny little chain now. It's not his big thick chain, and it hangs much lower on him. I don't like that change. I like it so like I'm so glad he still has his necklace. He just wouldn't be Sora without the necklace. But it makes sense in the sense that it looks more real world. It looks more, you know, he's supposed to be in the quote unquote real world. He's in Quadratum. He's in a, you know, based on Shibuya. Like, you know, it does look less Disney cartoony and more real world. But it's like not Sora, and I hate the necklace change. I want the big thick Sora chain. It like it was in the trailer that we saw. He had his normal Sora necklace with this outfit, and this outfit has changed a little bit too. I haven't looked at the nitty gritty details, but there's definitely some changes in the outfit. I know, it looks more like actual merch, which it's like, you know, by now it actually looks like Sora's necklace, right? So like, I don't know if it's a merchandising thing. I don't know if it's, you know, maybe he just with everything else that's going to go on in the game and the characters he's going to interact with, maybe it just like was too jarring. It looked too goofy when you went from like realistic Quadratum NPC or whoever he's going to talk to, and then like when it switched back to him and he had this big goofy necklace on, like to me that big chain necklace is Sora, right? So like this is so much less Sora to me. But yeah, maybe it was jarring. Maybe it was like wow, that like sticks out, right? I can understand that. I can understand that. But just looking at like one screenshot, it's so not Sora. I don't like the necklace chain change, so we'll see. I've seen people say that it might be because of a weaker connection to Riku. Oh, there's chains everywhere. Listen. There could be lore reasons behind it. Absolutely there could be lore reasons behind it. Where is the chat on this screen? Hold on. Let me grab the chat. I want to put the chat on the screen. Oh, it was on. Wait. Oh, it was on here. Hold on. Zoop. There we go. I want you guys on the screen. Well, they're mostly the same, but the main thing I notice is the yellow star chain attack part in the Japanese version looks to be moving independently of Sora. So it could be an AoE thing. I wonder what other... Oh, it could be an AoE, like an AoE effect that you put down. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because there's two separate, like, chains, right? There's the chains that he's, like, surfing on. And these broken links, which we can read so much into this, there's these broken chains, right? Oh, they're actually glowing here. They're kind of glowing, but then they're the darker color of the chains that he's riding on. And then we got all this glowy effect around him. So I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say in just a still image if it's like if it's trailing behind him, going with him. Is it creating the chain? Is that when the chain breaks? Is it a separate attack altogether? Right? Yes, the chain he's surfing on is, again, which looks like he's flow motioning on, is very DDD. It's very like when he surfed on the Keyblades, right? In the Keyblade Graveyard in KH4, right? Very, very flow motion. It's like kind of all of that. But like the effects, like you have the Kingdom Hearts heart at the end of the chain. There's two chain links that are chained together, and then they're breaking. The chain links are breaking. You can see them broken. And then in between, there's shooting stars. If you Soriku, you know the symbolism of all of this, and it's driving us insane. The shooting star, meteor shower promise, the broken chains, chain of memories, like all of it is just like I'm losing my mind. There's so much that like you can read into this for days. It's all everything's coming up, Soriku. And we haven't even gotten to, like, I showed the Gayblade thing. It's insane. It's like Terranort's chains, but yellow. Yes, breaking the chains. Maybe it's like chains of death or something. No, we've always been insane. I can't. That's where the big chains from his necklace went. Ah! No! No! And here you get a close-up of the two hearts on the end are actually double hearts. It's two hearts intertwined, and then two chain links, and then shooting stars. It's all coming up, sorry. Oh my god. And look at these heartless. Look at these heartless are insane. These things look so crazy. All these like ink splatter effects. I want to see their movements. Their movements. What if their movements are all like jerky and creaky? Ugh. Ugh. Insane. I know, exactly. Reminds you of Silent Hill. They're evolved Neo shadows. That's what they look like. Oh my gosh. A lot of people think KH4 will be next year. I don't know. I think it's really going to depend on when they want to release Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. Because I don't think they're going to want to release both games in the same year. I have no idea. But I really think it's going to depend on that game as well, and how far that game is along in development, and when they want to release that. Isn't like the 30th anniversary or something of Final Fantasy VII coming up soon? Were all the 7 remake games after KH3? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think Part 3. You think Part 3 will be first? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Part 3 came out before KH4. But I don't know. 2027 is when the 30th anniversary is happening. Okay. Okay. I know the screen. I know. Ardoc, the broken chain, missing links. I know. I know. It's all, man, I'm so bummed that we're missing the lore of Missing Link. Like, because that was going to tie into KH4. That was going to tie into KH4. There's a shoes billboard. All this, like, ink. Look at these ink effects. Oh, my God, y'all. Sora has a watch. We've noticed that he has gained some kind of, I assume, smartwatch. I don't have the screenshot, but I assume, I've seen people post that, when people kind of data mined, the Remind version of Quadratum that we got, there was a whole bunch of billboards of like fake products and fake things inspired by the real world, and one of them was like a watch. So I wonder if that's going to be some kind of like, you know, communication, you know, that's going to be kind of your link to the menu, if they're going to do something like that. It's back! Hi, it's back! Yeah, in place of the gummy phone, I imagine the gummy phone's not going to work in Quadratum if he even came over with it. I would love for him to pull out the gummy phone and it's just like dead, like it doesn't work. So yeah, I assume he's going to have like a cell phone, but maybe the watch will be like replacing that. Maybe like even with, maybe, I don't know, in Japan are like smartwatch is a big thing. Um so like I think that's not just a design thing, like an aesthetic thing. I think it's going to be like that's going to be he's going to do something on the watch. I really think that's going to be functional as well as aesthetic. Cuz he didn't have that watch in the trailer, in the original trailer. Um Something that's also changed on his outfit a little bit is the sleeves. These sleeves definitely got pulled up a little bit. Um, I don't know if it's just an action thing. I doubt it. But like, something I didn't like about his KH4 outfit was the sleeves. Like, these got these big Ansem Xehanort like cuffs on the end here. And they were like really big and really like straight and down to his wrist, and I remember specifically not liking that. I like this a lot better. This is like much cuter to have it like more, you see more of his arm. Because like Sora's always had his arms exposed, right? He's always had short sleeves, so you've always like seen his little noodle arms, right? And so it's weird for him to have like long sleeves, right? So like this looks more Sora to me. And no gloves. No gloves. I think that makes sense. I think that looks good for like a kind of a casual look. His like casual walk around quadratum look. It would look a little more weird with gloves. So I like the no gloves. And I like that they pulled that up. They pulled the sleeve up. And I don't like the necklace, the thin chain for the necklace. Nomura realized forearms are sexy. That's right. That's right. Oh, here, we can probably, can we see it here? Yeah, they're definitely a little shorter than they were in the initial trailer. They definitely pulled them up. I haven't gone in like directly one-to-one looks side by side at the trailer versus this one. So I don't know if there's any other big changes. I saw a lot of people pointing out that the red is very obviously like a heart, right? He's got a big heart around him. No gloves makes sense. The gloves were a reference to Mickey and classic cartoons. So since he's in Unreality, he's dressing more like a real person. Same with the shoes. Yes, exactly. And so I can see the necklace chain kind of being the same thing. I can understand that. It looks more reality rather than cartoony. So like, even though I don't like it because it's less Sora, I get it. I accept it. I understand that design change. Especially, like I said, you know, when we're looking at it in game with everything else and all the other NPCs versus just a single screenshot, right? Is different. Not enough zippers. It's very obviously the heartless heart. Ah, it is like black, like, oh man. Sora, no. Zippers were 2006, plaid was 2019. Now it's just fashion. Yeah, I guess. We'll see. Maybe it's a little plainer because maybe we'll get to outfit options. What if we get to go shopping and dress the boys how we want to? And then they can go on dates in the park. And then they can double date with Xehanort and Ericus. Shopping with the boyfriend. I would die. I would absolutely die. Maybe it's not a leather jacket, but a motorcycle jacket. You gotta prepare. They're gonna be on a motorcycle, right? He's gonna be clinging to the back of Riku on Riku's Keyblade motorcycle, and he's gonna need the leather jacket, right? Right. That's right. That's right. Yes. Riku will also have a leather jacket. Riku will look like his Super Groupies outfit. Mm-hmm. Leather jacket, Riku, motorcycle. If Riku doesn't get a motorcycle in Quadratum, what was the point of any of this, honestly? Boyfriend shopping in game. Yes. So yeah, so speaking of boyfriend, I can't, come on. How can you put this and not, how can I not think of Riku? Those are the colors of the gay blade. Those are the gay blade colors. Like their shine, their glow is like 1-to-1 in I mean, how do you not? Those are the gay blade colors. Those are the gay blade colors. Listen, if that's not Sora and Riku, something, then I don't know what we're even doing here. So, I'm not ready for Riku in a leather jacket. Oh man. I had plans to do stuff this morning and it all just went out the window. And we haven't even seen KH4 Riku, so like all society's gonna break down like when we see KH4 Riku. So hopefully I think, like I said, ooh, see, this is an order. If this is in an order, what if like Sora's riding on his golden chains, right? He's riding on his golden chains. He comes down, he's fighting. We saw him like in the air using like the transformation, the Keyblade transformed into the giant drill, and he's fighting this Heartless. And I love that it kind of looks stormy now, as opposed to in the first trailer, it was all like a bright, sunny, shiny day. And here it's like a storm. It's like dark. Love it. Makes the glow even more apparent. And right, if that's what I'm thinking. If they're in order, Sora's fighting this giant thing by himself, right? Everybody's screaming, everybody's running away. And see, he's right up there in its face. He's two shooting stars. Where have we seen two shooting stars? KH2 ending, when Sora and Riku came back to Destiny Islands, they were two shooting stars in the sky, right? So Sora comes down, attacks the dark side, and then oh my gosh, what's this other light that's coming in that's blue in color, right? Then when Sora lands on the ground after the attack, and that other bluish light comes down and crashes into the ground after the dark side explodes, right? All these particle effects going everywhere. Doesn't this kind of look, this looks like these look like water droplets to me. You know what I remember seeing water droplets? I remember seeing water droplets in the secret ending. Remember on all of the, I don't have a picture ready to go, but remember all the droplets, it was kind of wet. It was very wet in the secret ending. And it had rained, and there was like water droplets on the car windshields, right? So there was a lot of droplet imagery in the secret ending with Sora and Riku. I'm just saying, look how good they look together. Oh my god. So I'm just saying that if these are water droplets, Riku coming down, this explodes into like, all the water droplets go off the cars. It looked like a storm, right? They could be crystals, it could just be particle effects, and it's not actually anything, but it looks like water droplets to me, and that reminds me of the secret ending where Riku was there looking for Sora. So, see, they attack, then he comes down in the big light, and then and then Sora's like, what's going on? Because he looks kind of shocked, right? He looks kind of like, what's that? What's this light? I'm curious, right? And then the light, the Riku walks out of the light. I found you, I'm here, helps him defeat the dark side, and then they have to find a way home. It's perfect. And that's the end of the trailer, because this is the last screenshot, and then the end of the trailer is Riku comes walking out, and we get to see KH4 Riku. So oh no, Riku comes down wet, his shirt plastered to his body. That's right. Nomura said made these boys wet. Water droplets are the tears we're crying for missing Link. That's right. That's right. Could Narnia be in Kingdom Hearts? Yes. Yes, it could. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. The screenshots are worrying because what they showed is basically the same scenes and content they showed in the first trailer, Mickey excluded. Not at all. I mean, this is probably all the beginning of the game. It's probably like the very beginning. They're not going to show something from like the ending before they're even ready to show stuff. That doesn't make any sense. So, of course, it's like the same setting. They're not ready to show like Disney worlds yet. So, of course, it's just going to be this. I'm shocked they showed this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that this was in there. This is crazy. So, like, not only are we gonna, like, play as Mickey, we know, no, that's Scala. We know that Mickey was going to Scala at Calum, he said so at the end of Melody of Memory, that he was going to Scala to look for information on the Foretellers and, you know, the Master of Masters and Lushu and all of them. He was gonna go specifically to Scala, which we were like, what, excuse me? You're just going to Scala? Which kind of sucks because this obviously, this looks like the, like, older Scala. This doesn't look like the white, new Dark Road Scala, right? KH4 ending Scala. This, I don't know. I mean, it could be anywhere. Got something in my eyeball. Hi Willow, love seeing Mickey. This is like the most shocking screenshot because yes, we've seen Strelitzia, yes, we've seen, you know, KH4 Sora, we've seen the Dark Side, we've seen the Streets of Quadratum, right? This is like completely out there. This is completely different. This confirms other playable characters. You know, this confirms that we're gonna not only see Mickey go to Scala, but we're gonna play Mickey going to Scala, obviously attacking something. There's some kind of little glowy thing up here, maybe some kind of checkpoint. Maybe this is what we're supposed to get to. You're hopping along the chandelier, right? So he has an attack, so he's gonna be attacking something. It's gonna be simple. He doesn't have like a whole build. He does, you know, it's not like magic and summons and stuff like that, right? It's just attack. So it's gonna be a very simplified gameplay section. But like, how gorgeous is this? How gorgeous is this? It's got all like the symbols. I haven't looked too much into people analyzing the symbols, but I've seen people comparing the symbols to things. It's Charlian from 14, yes. Yes. They can give Mickey a paintbrush. I know, after seeing these, I'm not ready to see how good the Disney worlds look. Oh, I want to know what Disney worlds. I desperately want to know how they're going to implement the Disney worlds. Because, like, if Sora's going to go to the Disney worlds, how does he do that from Quadratum? How does he do that from this death state? Unless all of the Disney worlds they're going to do have to do with death in some way. Are we going to also play as Donald and Goofy? Are we going to play as Kairi back in their world? Because we know that they're off looking for clues to find Sora, right? So, like, are we going to play as them? Are they going to go to a Disney world, right? I mean, because it's a mainline Kingdom Hearts game, it's a numbered title. It has to mostly star Sora. That's like the Kingdom Hearts rule, is that the numbered titles star Sora mainly. That doesn't mean there can't be other playable characters, but I don't imagine there's going to be like a significant section of the game or a significant percentage of the game where you play as other characters. It'll just be like these little cameo sections. So like, I don't know if like there would be like, you know, I keep imagining Kairi teamed up with Donald and Goofy and like going to a Disney World. But like, or maybe it'll just be like a little cutscene, like, you know, like Hades, like in the original trailer, we're pretty sure that Donald and Goofy go to see Hades, right? So there would be just like a little section, maybe a little playable section like this, and then you get, you know, your cutscenes and your lore, and it moves the story along. So I imagine like you can't have a Kingdom Hearts game with like no Donald and Goofy. So like I think we're gonna be going back and forth from Quadratum to their world, you know, the Kingdom Hearts world. and doing stuff because they're actively looking for Sora, right? So this gives me a lot of hope that maybe there will be other playable characters. Maybe we'll get to play as like Aqua again, and what if we did like there was a section where we play as like Aqua, Terra, and Ven, and they're going around and doing something. And you know, there's a section where we play as, what if Donald and Goofy are with Mickey here? No, they were going to the other worlds. Mickey specifically said that he was going to Scala, and then Donald and Goofy were going to search the other worlds for clues, right? And how has that changed since I guess they're still doing it because they've been doing that for the year, right? The year that Sora was gone, and then they found out that he's in Quadratum, and Riku went right to Quadratum, and Kairi's training with Aqua. Oh my God, what if we have like a Kairi and Aqua section, right? Playable, you play as Kai. My number one dream is having the character switching in combat like Final Fantasy VII Remake, because that is so much fun. It's in combat at any time. You can switch between which character you're playing. That's my ultimate dream for like the combat of this game. So like in Quadratum, if you have like Sora and Riku, you could freely switch between them in combat. Sora would still be like the main one, just like in Final Fantasy VII. Cloud's the main one, but you can still switch between party members on the fly, or you can just control them from, you know, whatever character you're playing. It's such a beautiful system that like highlights all of the characters and lets you play as whatever character you want, and I love it so much. That's my dream for Kingdom Hearts 4. I want to switch between them. Yes, what if we got to actually like play as Donald or Goofy, right? What if we got to like, what if it was like Donald and Goofy and we got to switch between them? Like, how amazing would that be? Oh my God. So that's my dream. Jazbel! Hi, Jazbel! I'm not gonna play as Kairi, no. Well, Kairi's with Aqua, so, and if the Wayfinder trio was in, they went to the Realm of Darkness, right? To look for Sora during the year he was gone, before they found out where he was. So I don't know if there's a reason for them to look there anymore, so I wonder if they're gonna come back. I wonder if we're even gonna see the other characters. Are we gonna see the Sea Salt trio and the whole Sea Salt Twilight Town family? Like, Namine's there. Namine's in Twilight Town, right? No, she's in Radiant Garden. So like, because Namine's gonna have a part in this. Namine is going to play a huge part. Because we still have to thank Namine, and there's the whole like, she has crazy powers, and like, oh my God, we didn't get a trailer, Joseph. We're freaking out over 7 screenshots. We got 7 screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 4, and well, technically 8 because the Japanese and English gameplay screenshot was different. This is what we got. We got this single image with 7 images, and then the top one is different between the NA and EU, oh my God, NA and JP accounts. So that's what we're freaking out over. I know, no trailer, just screenshots, but still, we can freak out for hours over screenshots. We haven't even looked at Strelitzia, baby, yet. Look at Strelitzia. She's looking very creepy here. I'm sorry, this is a creepy, I know it's just like a still shot, but like, she looks very like dead eye staring into the camera, Grim Reaper, creepy Chan pasta. I'm sorry, she does. She's she's cute, don't get me wrong. I love Strelitzia and she's adorable, and wow, look at her, she looks amazing. But this screenshot taken out of context, she looks very creepy Chan. Plus, she's in the shadows, which doesn't help, right? She's standing against the wall, just kind of like, you have 7 days. Like, that's what I imagine her saying. She's not creepy. She's not creepy. This screenshot is creepy. She's the Master of Masters. No, she's too short to be the Master of Masters. Oh, no. Oh, is the Mickey screenshot different too? Oh, really? We know who this girl is? You really need to play Union Cross. Watch, not play, can't play anymore. Go watch Union Cross. It's going to be vital. And Dark Road, but especially Union Cross. If you're going into Kingdom Hearts 4 without knowing Union Cross lore, you're gonna be way behind. You're gonna have a lot of questions. Just go, there is a full fan dub, a full English fan dub of Union Cross now. So whatever way you want to consume it, there's a lot of options now. There's just like lore summary videos. I highly recommend Damo's channel, and Everglow. Go look them up. Damo is the one that headed the fan dub. I haven't watched the fan dub. That's what we're gonna have to do someday. The Union Cross lore is some of the most fascinating in all of Kingdom Hearts. But yes, she is from Union Cross, and so it's very, very, very fitting, if you know what happens in Union Cross, that she is here. Oh, her hair clip? Yeah, her hair clip is 9, IX, and that's Marluxia, her brother. Marluxia is her brother. Well, Laurium is her brother. And Marluxia's organization number is 9. That's what her hair clip means, is for her brother. Oh, 11? Wait, he's 11? Oh, did I get it wrong? I don't know. I don't know their numbers. I barely know their names. The fan dub is so good. I'm excited for his DR and Missing Link fan dub. Is he doing a Missing Link too? Really? See, I finally get to watch all the Missing Link stuff. Oh, Marluxia's 11. Demix is 9? Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Well, whichever number he is, it means Marluxia. It's Marluxia's organization number. We should absolutely. That's something I want to do. Is watch do a watch party for the fan dubs. Yes, I absolutely want to do that. I want to watch all the Missing Link stuff. Yes, he's doing a fan dub for Dark Road as well. Mm-hmm. Right, but 4 is also Kingdom Hearts 4. You're right, Chewy. Is also starts like a new arc of Kingdom Hearts, and it is going to be a jumping point, a starting point for new fans. So even though I don't know how, I don't know how, because like there's so much that led us here, and I don't know how you like just don't like how you're gonna jump in blind to all this. So I'm sure they are going to have recaps and stuff, but like the rest of it, like people who just jumped in blind to Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, sure, you can jump in blind to Kingdom Hearts 3, of course you can. But if you're someone who has played the entire series and knows all of the lore, you're going to have a much better time, because you're going to get the callbacks, and you're going to know the characters, and you're going to know the journey that they get there, and this, you know, you're going to know what this means when it happens, and what this means when it happens, right? You're going to get so much more out of it if you have played the other games, if you know the lore, right? So no, you don't have to know going in who Strelitzia is, but if you do, if you have, you know, played Union Cross or know the lore, you're gonna, I think, have a much more rewarding time. I should say that. Not necessarily a better time, but it's going to be more rewarding. In the same way as, you know, going into the other numbered titles while playing their previous games. You know, playing Kingdom Hearts 2 without having played Chain of Memories, there's going to be a lot that's going to really confuse you, right? Why is Sora in a pod? He wasn't in a pod at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Well, no, you got to play Chain of Memories to know why he's in the pod, right? And there's tons of super loaded, you know, trauma, why he's in there, and all of this. You know, if you know the journey, you're going to have a much more rewarding time, I think. But yes, I agree, you do have to have a jumping on point for new players, absolutely. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how they're going to spin that, how this is going to be a new arc, and how they're going to play that, and how they're going to bring in new players and introduce them to the series and the characters and the 20 years of lore leading up to this. You can't say that none of it's important because there's a reason Sora's in Quadratum. There's a reason Mickey's in Scala looking for clues. There's, you know, if you don't know who the foretellers are, like, if you don't know the Master of Masters, I don't understand how you're supposed to get any of this. Like, it's insane. Oh my god. Wing, thank you for the big. I know that's me. That's me. Welcome, I see a lot of highs. Light, good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I'm just brain dumping. I'm just excited, fangirl brain dumping. Oh my god. Also, please go watch the 6-hour Riku is gay dissertation. Also, what's in the box? What's in the box? Exactly, Manic. Yes, yes. But Peachy, we don't even know who the Master of Masters is. Well, not who the Master of Masters is, but like what we know about him and his goings on and his what he has done and how he has manipulated things. And right, I'm so excited for the Master of Masters. I know. Oh my god, he is such a fascinating character, and like we know so little about him. And like what that we quote unquote know about him is true, what is not true. Like we don't know. There's so much. I know, and Ray Chase is fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of things that it would be easy to just do it in a quick recap. Yeah, totally. We know. No, Chewy. Oh my god. Listen, if we listen. I'm gonna prepare you guys now. Where is it? Let me find it. I'm gonna prepare you guys now. Where is it? In all my Kingdom Hearts screenshots. If this is in Kingdom Hearts 4, I cannot prepare you for the scream that will come out of my mouth. I'm telling you right now, if you've played it before me and you know it's coming up, you better like take your headphones off. Give me the boy. If Xehanort is in Quadratum, I will scream at the top of my lungs. That is Xehanort. Yes, that is Xehanort. We got this screenshot after Dark Road, and people have doxed this photo. This is in Quadratum. This thing here. I might even have the post saved here. This thing is something in Japan, in Shibuya. It's like a park, and there's like this dome over this park that is actually in Japan, which suggests that Xehanort is in Quadratum. And then in Dark Road, he talked about living a 14th life. And so people are thinking that, you know, him in Quadratum after he died in the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, quote unquote, that he went to Quadratum. Hopefully with Ericus would make sense that Xehanort and Ericus are both in Quadratum if everybody who dies goes there, right? So if Xehanort's there, you would think that Ericus is there as well. But very, very curious is when he in Dark Road, when he mentioned a 14th life, how is that different than just dying? Is that another life? Did he know? Maybe he just knew that you would go somewhere after death. I can't find the post, but yeah. I think I have it bookmarked on socials. I don't think I have a screenshot of it. But yeah, so that's that Nomura art is actually in Shibuya. So, and we know that Nomura loves Xehanort. So, by the time he was making Dark Road. He was, you know, they're working on KH4. Why do I keep losing that picture in my folders? So yeah, if Xehanort's in Quadratum, I will scream at the top of my lungs. Just preparing you now. But the phone! The phone. The phone. The phone. The phone. I was confused too. Like, why phone? Weird. Why phone? Why phone? Weird phone. Why phone? Of the 7 screenshots you give us phone? Weird, right? There is a reason. Phone. This is a thing in Japan. The wind phone, it's called the wind phone, is an unconnected telephone booth in Otsuchi, Iwate Prefecture, Japan, where visitors can hold a one-way conversations with deceased loved ones. Initially created by garden designer Itaru Sasaki in 2010 to help him cope with his cousin's death, it was open to the public in the following year after the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami killed over 15,000 people in Tohoku region. The wind phone has since received over 30,000 visitors. A number of replicas have been constructed around the world, and it has served as the inspiration for several novels and films. And there's a picture of the phone. And here's the phone in game. No, replicas is exclusive to Kingdom Hearts. It's a wind phone. Oh my god. I know. So is it going to be like, do his friends send him messages and this, like, he can somehow, they get to this phone and he can listen to messages from his friends, but they can't communicate back? Have they been, you know, over the year, have they been communicating? What if this is something that are like, there are these phone booths out in the world, and when you find one, maybe there's save points, and when you find one, they reward you with, you get to hear another message from one of your friends, and your heart just is destroyed. This man is out for emotional blood. I sure hope so, because give me trauma, please. I'm at the age that I want emotional trauma in my video games. Like, please, like this, that would be just the best, worst thing ever. Make me sob, make me feel, make me cry, destroy my emotions. Yes, fictional trauma is the best, exactly. I want my fiction with a dose of fictional trauma. I am ready. Give it to me, please. I would love for this to be a thing. I would love for the phone to actually have messages from his friends back home, but he can't communicate back. I need the angst. I need this angst in my life, please. Oh my god. What if he hears his friend's gummy phone calls? Yes. What if he hears, like, yeah, he hears them, like, talking to each other about him or something. Yes. I want it so bad, Chewy. My KH3 playthrough is available. If you want the full playthrough, my full playthrough of the entire Kingdom Hearts series, it is there on my second YouTube channel. That's where all of my Twitch streams, my raw full playthroughs go. I've played through the entire Kingdom Hearts series. I'm someone who got into Kingdom Hearts like 6 years ago. Right before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I played the entire series, start to finish. So I'm not someone who grew up with it. From KH3 on, I have highlights. So, well, KH3 and Melody of Memory, I do have on my main YouTube channel. I have like best of moments. So if you want to watch my entire playthrough or look for like any of your favorite moments, the second channel has my full playthroughs of every single game except well, the HD version. So some of them we just watched the movies. Chain of Memories, Chain of Memories I tried to play, I rage quit, and then we watched the movie. But the rest of them I played. I've actually played Coded, which is amazing. So that's on there. And so yeah, the main channel, if you want just a 45-minute best of funniest moments, biggest freakouts from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Melody of Memory, that is on the main channel. I did highlights of those. So thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Claire Obscure has us covered for now for emotional trauma. Yes, yes, we are gonna play some Claire Obscure today. I'm 2 hours in, or two streams in. I think we're like 7 hours into Expedition 33, and it's fantastic so far. So yeah, like this Kingdom Hearts wait is tough, and I'm living my best life and hoping and praying every day for, you know, Kingdom Hearts news and living for this hype, and I love Kingdom Hearts more than anything ever in my life right now. But like yes, the hiatus hurts, but I am loving playing so many other incredible games. Oh my god, we still have to finish Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, we're playing through Claire Obscure. I am beyond obsessed with Blueprints right now, and so many other amazing games. So like I'm loving playing all of these other games that are incredible, both AAA and indie. We've played some incredible indie games. We're catching up on Final Fantasies because I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games, so we have played so many on stream. We've played, you know, of course, the 7 remake games, and what have we played on stream? Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 9, 10-2 we just finished for the first time, 13-2 we still have to play Lightning Returns. I've played 14 and 15 and 16 on stream, so many games. So many fantastic games. This is the best one, though. This is the one we're most excited for. And Kodor and Danganronpa. I know. Well, some games we haven't finished, but most of them we finish. Yes, we've had much to bring us joy during this hiatus, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, we've seen a lot of elements of Versus 13 in the KH4 trailers and the, you know, the teasers and stuff, and in the Remind secret ending and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Nomura is cooking something. Nomura is cooking like crazy. Let's see, what other tabs did I have open here? I live here now. I mean, look at them. They have this boyfriend hair. They have the same hairstyle. They match now. They match more than ever. Sora has Riku's hair. I love them. I live here. Our most delicious boyfriends. Yes, let Nomura cook. Let Nomura cook. Those are so the colors of the Gateblade. That's how. If that's not Riku, I'll just 6 hours of nothing but staring at Soriku. This is now like the most Soriku, the most beautiful Soriku we have now. Let's live it. Let's live it. They match. They're beautiful. The only thing would be that Sora is much shorter. So like someone Photoshop Sora's chin height. He comes up to Riku's chin. So that's the thing. Sora has to still be a small boy. He has to still be a small boy. Watch the blue light be Donald! Watch it be Donald and Goofy. No. No. It is Donald and Goofy colors, kind of, but it's even more Gateblade colors. No, listen. Would Donald and Goofy come down in this giant, like, you know, beam of light. No. No. Are Donald and Goofy going to Quadratum? No, Riku's going to Quadratum. Listen. Oh, Donald and Goofy sent here via Hades. That is plausible. Yeah, Hades, not the first time we've seen Hades send someone to the underworld, right? That happened in Dark Road. It happened in Dark Road. So, yeah, it's plausible. What if Sora had a growth spurt and is now closer to Riku's height? I'll cry. I'll cry. As long as he's still shorter. Strelitzia's already there. God, this has to be from a trailer, especially if someone said that the Mickey screenshot is slightly different. This is so a trailer, you guys. This is a trailer, I'm telling you. And with the gameplay sections being different between the Japanese and English accounts, this is a trailer. This is a trailer. And if Riku walks out of that blue light at the end of the trailer, I'll die. I'll die. Osimo! Hi, Osimo! The caption, too. The caption was very, like... Yeah. The caption was very, like, just the caption saying, this is Sora staring at the light. Like, staring at this light. Because that could have been... I at first thought I saw this as completely separate. But then I was like, I bet he's looking at the light. And then I read the caption again, and it was like, he's staring at the light. Like, there was with a light, and this is Sora staring at the light. Like, whoever wrote that has seen this trailer. Yeah, I don't know if it would be SGF, but that's what'll, you know, that's the next big thing coming up that there could be. I need Maleficent and Pete to actually do something. I keep forgetting about Maleficent and Pete. With all the screenshots and the trailers that we've gotten so far for KH4, I keep forgetting about Yozora, to be honest with you. Oh, it said, we are equally excited and can't wait to share more about Kingdom Hearts 4 when the time is right. Yeah, to me, that also reads as, like, not soon, but that could literally mean anything. So. Oh, yeah, Yozora. Well, I'm not a Yozora fan girl. Like, some people are, like, bonkers for Yozora, right? I'm just like, I don't know enough about him. And all he's done is be rude and mean. So far, so like I don't like all he's done so far is be mean to Sora. So like I'm not exactly a Yozora fangirl. Like I'm very indifferent to Yozora right now. We just don't know enough. Like despite the Yozora, I've seen some neat Yozora theories, but nothing that's made me go like, oh my god, like that could be it, right? Like there's nothing right now that like I don't know. We just don't know enough about Yozora to like even put together like a solid theory. So he's just this big mystery right now. So because we've only really ever seen him being mean to Sora, it doesn't make me excited for him meeting Sora again or Sora meeting him, even if it's in another context, right? Like that doesn't make me excited for them. Like, and is he going to be an enemy? Is he going to be a friend? Like, so yeah, I don't know. I keep literally forgetting Yozora exists when it comes to like looking forward to KH4. Like I'm expecting more like the Master of Masters and you know like is Lushu there? Is Luxord there? That kind of stuff is like more of what I think of. You know, are the foretellers actually going to show up there? Or are they going to be back in the other world? Like, yes, we saw them in the other world, but they can do all this world line hopping. So, like, are they going to be in Quadratum? And the Master of Masters is in Quadratum. So, like, those are, like, my mind always goes to all of those characters. Like, I mean, obviously, Yozora is there, too, because we saw him in the dream, but like, I don't know. We simply just don't know enough about Yozora. That's the thing too, Talus, is from an interview, Nomura was apparently making like a Verum Rex game. And apparently he was gonna like make that first before KH4, but then the fandom was like, oh god, we're so worried about Sora, like we want Sora, more Sora, where's Sora, is he okay? That he's like, well, I better make Kingdom Hearts 4 first. But even then, like first, like doesn't the man retire in like 3 years? Like how is he gonna, what, is he even gonna be here for the end of the Kingdom Hearts series? Like that is extremely worrying, and I try just to not think about that. But like, yeah, and like this being a new arc of the series, like dude, you're gonna retire in like 3 years. What do you mean starting a new arc? Is a new arc gonna be 2 games? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So like it's, with this 3-year hiatus, if we kept getting Kingdom Hearts games every year, that would be different. But like, this one, oh my god. A special nobody. Oh man. Yeah, I wonder if everybody mentioned in Demix, the thing that I don't think the Demix is the Master of Masters. I don't think it's not possible. But I don't think he is. But like there's something odd about Demix. There's something else about like, Marluxia and Larxene were like defeated and Luxord, right? So like, are we gonna see Lauriam and Elrena again? There's still the whole Subject X thing. So there's just like, there's still a lot of loose threads that we can explore and that we need to explore. And then that makes it even more worrying that Missing Link was canceled, because if there is critical lore in Missing Link that connects these kinds of things, then it, like, I'm sure some of that lore needs to be told for the story that they're telling in Kingdom Hearts 4 and to wrap up some of these loose ends. So where is that going to come in? Again, are they going to make a movie out of the Missing Link assets? Are they going to shove it into Kingdom Hearts 4 somewhere? Is it just going to be like an extra movie in the menu in Kingdom Hearts 4? Is it going to be a secret ending thing or an unlockable? That's what I worry about with Missing Link. I'm personally not crying about Missing Link not being a game. I wasn't upset at all about Missing Link the game. I'm upset about Missing Link the lore, the music, the cutscenes, the characters that we probably should know because Nomura created them, and it has to do with bloodlines and Ephemer establishing Scala, and how did that Scala turn into this white Scala? Like that's in all this missing lore, and does it have to do with Subject X? Are we going to see Skuld? Were we going to see baby Xehanort and his mom? Like this is all lore that could have been explored in Missing Link, and now with the game being canceled, where are we ever going to learn that lore, and where are we going to learn it? And are we going to have some missing pieces now that we otherwise would have had because the game is canceled, right? And I feel so bad for the devs and the staff. And I mean, Yoko Shimomura even tweeted, she said that she was sad because she composed music for Missing Link and then it got canceled. So she's like, I don't know if y'all are ever going to even hear the music I composed for it beyond what was in like the trailers and the beta. So that's what I'm mourning. I can live without Missing Link the game. Yes, it's sad, and I would have played it, and I'm sure I would have had fun. But I'm not crying over Missing Link the game. I'm crying over Missing Link everything else now that we're missing. So yeah, I hope they put Missing Link music into KH4 somehow, or even just like I said, a bonus movie, or just release it on YouTube and put it on, the KH4 album as bonus tracks, that kind of thing. I really hope they do that. Yeah, music is easy to repurpose. Cutscenes and characters a lot harder to repurpose. So, my dream for that is that they make a movie. They make a movie like Back Cover. They use all the assets, which I'm sure they had tons of already done. And because it seems like it was the gameplay experience that they couldn't make work. So, my dream is to have a movie, that they turn it into a movie, and so that we get that lore, we get those characters, we get the important stuff, and then Nomura can even like shrink it down and make sure like the most important aspects and characters and lore are in a movie. So that's my hope. I know, Chewy. Construction noise ambience, right? So, we'll see. Peachy, make sure your brain hard drive has enough space for the upcoming hype. I saw, someone said, was it Eternal? Someone said, make sure your Kingdom Hearts fan has had water and enough to eat today. Check in on your local Kingdom Hearts fan and make sure that they're taking care of themselves today.
With my Soriku badge, Peachy hype.
Welcome. Oh, last month with your Soriku badge. Ankh, thank you so much for the 59-month resub. Oh my goomy. So I'm just, this is all crazy, and I'm so excited, and look how gorgeous they are. Look how gorgeous they are. Look how beautiful. Wait, let's go, there we go. You can see them. How gorgeous they are. Oh, Talus, no! The dead missing Link tracks. So yes, at some point we'll have a big old giant like Kingdom Hearts watch party. We'll watch all the missing Link stuff. I've been avoiding all the missing Link stuff. The cutscenes, the beta footage. I have seen very little from all of that because I've been avoiding it because I wanted to play it for myself, but not anymore. So we'll watch all of that at some point. At some point we'll watch the Union Cross dub. When the Dark Road dub comes out, we can watch that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Ooh, have fun, Ardok. They did Emerald Knight. They did. Yes, yes. When Sora gets back home, he'll look more cartoony again. Yeah. Right. This is kind of like it's like a form change, right? Or not a form change. It's like a disguise. It's like a world when he goes to Monstro Town, he looks like a monster, right? So yes, he said in an interview that he looks like this all realistic because he's in Quadratum. It's like when he goes there, instead of it being Donald's disguise, I don't know, he just is or whatever. And Riku will need to kiss every Sora iteration. Listen, I'll die happy if we get like Under the Sea, Mer, Sora, and Riku. That's the ultimate dream, right? I don't care what they do. Go visit Ariel with Riku. Donald and Goofy looked pretty damn good in the Pirates of the Caribbean. They did amazing at blending the styles in that world. So his normal-sized feet are only temporary. It's not normal. He has normal-sized feet. It's normal-sized shoes. He has normal shoes in Quadratum. I love his shoes. I love his normal shoes. Yeah, me too. I love all his shoes. I love all his shoes too. They fit for whichever era and age of Sora. They're slowly getting smaller. It'd be funny. He's gonna get back home and then like trip on his big shoes. And the most comfy cosplay shoes. Yes. Yes. Riku, my Riku cosplay shoes are really comfy. Like I could just be in those all day. That'd be so funny if he got home and he tripped over his big shoes. I saw that wing, the billboard with the shoes. Oh my god, there's gonna be so many funny things. Oh my gosh. Sora's KH4 shoes were still bigger than normal. But they've continued to shrink. They've continued to get smaller. It was, you know, KH1 and KH2, we had the super giant Mickey Mouse cartoony oversized clown shoes. Kingdom Hearts 3 was definitely more normal, but still big. Whereas KH4 is like, oh my god, actual normal shoes, normal feet. Well, normal shoes. I can't with the, like, broken chain links, you guys. Broken chain links, the double hearts, the shooting stars. Ugh. Ugh. Look at this crazy guy. Look at this crazy guy. People have compared this guy to, something in Star Wars. They say it looks like something in Star Wars. I don't know Star Wars, so I don't know, but I saw a screenshot and it did look similar. Look at these big guys with, like, the like, hand. They're like Thanos hands. Oh my god, doesn't that look like the Infinity Gauntlet, kinda? Do you think there's gonna be Marvel? I think there's a very good chance there's gonna be Star Wars. I don't know about Marvel, though. Even though with all the chains, Sora is very Spider-Man-ing around. I've been saying that for 3 years. He's very Spider-Man-y around the city with his keyblade chain whip. Right? It totally looks Infinity Gauntlet. And if, like, this Star Wars inspired thingy-baboo is also in Quadratum, I could see this being Marvel inspired. I mean, it could just be inspired. It could just be, yeah, we took inspiration from the Infinity Gauntlet, right? I'm indifferent to like Marvel or Star Wars being in KH4. I really am. I don't want it, but I don't not want it. Like, I'm very indifferent. It's how it makes sense, right? I just think with the theme of KH4 and what Quadratum is supposed to be, the land of the dead, I just think it makes the most sense to have worlds like Coco and even Soul. I don't think that's popular enough, but you know, what was the other big one? I think there's another big one, shoot, that I forgot. But I think the Disney franchises that have to do with death would make a lot of sense. I would love Encanto just because I love Encanto. It doesn't really have to do with death. It has to do with bloodlines, though, which is what Missing Link was gonna be it'd be involved with. So live action Lion King. So I just want it to be like thematically appropriate, right? Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't think Soul is popular enough to be brought in. Right, unless Nomura like really loved it, or wanted to tell a certain message, a certain in-game message with it, you know. Like I said, you know, with it being appropriate to the story. That's all I want. So you know, I don't want Star Wars and Marvel to just be in there to be in there because it's Star Wars and Marvel and they're cool and they're Disney now. But like if they can tie in the story, you know, to tell the story of Kingdom Hearts and to tell the story of Sora's journey and Sora's growth through the characters of those worlds, that's what I want. Then do whatever. You know, yes, I have the worlds that I want to see just because I like those movies, or I think it would be super appropriate, like Coco. But otherwise, I just want it to fit Sora's journey. I don't, like, I'm indifferent to like things like Star Wars and Marvel. Oh, you can talk about past games all you want. Past Kingdom Hearts games? Oh yeah, no, this is a spoiler territory. Hercules is gonna have Olympus. Always Olympus. Oh my god, all the Disney worlds but live action. Please no. Dark horse pick would be Princess and the Frog. That'd be cool because Facilier has friends on the other side. That's true. The only reason I wouldn't want Princess and the Frog is that we would probably have like Frog Sora. I don't want to play. How would you do that though? Like I understand Monster Sora. I guess they made Lion Sora work. They could make Frog Sora with a Keyblade. I don't know. They shrunk down Ven for Cinderella, right? I guess they could make it work, but I don't want Frog Sora. I want Sora, right? So that's the only reason I wouldn't want Princess and the Frog. A frog with like Sora hair. Like Frog Cloud. Oh my god. If you had just small Sora, like you had small Ven running around with the frog characters, that's fine. Yeah. I don't even like Monster Sora that much. I know, unpopular opinion. I'm not crazy about Monster Sora. Oh my god. Okay. I do want Firefly Donald though. I'm sorry. I didn't say I disliked him. I'm not like how'd I get so small? I'm also indifferent about the Final Fantasy characters. I understand everybody that wants the Final Fantasy characters back in it, but like there's so many Kingdom Hearts characters now, and you have to have Disney. You have to have the Disney franchises in there. But like there's just so many characters, and like the Kingdom Hearts characters stand on their own now. You don't like need Final Fantasy characters to hold them up. I love when the Final Fantasy characters are in there, but like, you know, people complained about them not being in KH3, the core KH3. I didn't miss them whatsoever because it gave more time for the core, the Kingdom Hearts exclusive characters, and there were so many of them and so many stories to wrap up that they needed that time. But I'm really, really, really glad that they got them into the Limit Cut episode. Moana, I think Moana's likely as far as just being popular Disney movie, for sure. I'm fine with Moana. I like Moana. It wouldn't be like my first pick. I know I am missing a giant one, and I can't think of it. That Bond Forged, that the Fabula Nova Crystallis. That when I see the theories, didn't you do a theory on that and how it connected to Kingdom Hearts? That like that the theory videos I watch on that are wild. I did say Coco. Yeah, Coco I think is the number one. Treasure Planet, of course, Treasure Planet. I think as far as the one like the ones dealing with death that I think are likely, I think Coco is like the number one. That I would want to see just for the theming. And like how, well, Coco was about how you die and then people are remembering you and then you die again when the last person remembers you, right? There is not like that's exactly what's happening in Kingdom Hearts right now. Like that there is like Coco, there's no Disney World more on theme than Coco. I think that's why Coco's my number one pick. Because it's so on theme. Again, that's kind of what I care about as much as, yes, I want to see this Disney movie, is the theming. Because I want to see what does Sora learn about his situation? How does it help him get home, or remember his friends, if he goes to these worlds? And what does he learn? The Pirates World. Yep, Pirates World has death. That they dealt with that in Kingdom Hearts 3. I wouldn't mind pirates again. Fine with Star Wars as long as Anakin's present. It is funny how people blame Disney for a lot of Nomura's choices, right? Yeah. Like people thinking Disney's the strict one when really it's Nomura being the strict one. Granted, Disney's been strict too on things and they have to come to an agreement, which, you know, has to be really frustrating. But yeah, like Sora getting in Smash, everyone's like, ah, oh, Disney's not letting Sora be in Smash. Disney's not, you know, Disney's holding them up. Disney's saying no. It was actually Nomura. Disney was apparently all in. They're like, yeah, put him in Smash. And Nomura was like, I don't know. We got to talk about this. It was apparently Nomura who was like, didn't know if he wanted Sora in Smash. I'm meh on Wreck-It Ralph. It's not like I think Wreck-It Ralph is fun for the blending, for the Kingdom Hearts of the blending of the franchises in Wreck-It Ralph, but I'm very indifferent to all of the Wreck-It Ralph characters. I don't think I've even seen Wreck-It Ralph 2. So, I'm indifferent to that too. I would rather see Marvel than Wreck-It Ralph. I like the Marvel characters more than the Wreck-It Ralph characters. Oh, Alice in Wonderland, since it focuses on Alice figuring out what's real and what isn't, and KH4 will be about that too. And it's one of Nomura's favorite films. I've heard a whole lot of Nomura's favorite films. But yeah. Everyone will recognize Sora because he's from a video game. I think that's very possible. I'm very curious I'm really curious how meta Kingdom Hearts is gonna get. Because like we're going into the fictional realm, but to us it's the real world, right? The quote-unquote real world, and Sora's a fictional character, but to him it's the fictional realm, right? So it's one of those, it's gonna be like I'm hoping Kingdom Hearts goes super meta commentary on like fictional characters, and isn't Kingdom Hearts, hasn't it always been about like anything can have a heart if someone like believes in it and loves it, right? Data can grow a heart, nobodies can grow a heart, right? Worlds can have a heart. You know, these, so if it's like fictional characters can have a heart, I think it's going to kind of be this reverse, like we all love these characters and they mean so much to us, right? So by us loving them, they grew hearts and they have hearts and they're real to us, right? So I would love for Kingdom Hearts to, like, if not end with, to go into a meta commentary on that. I would love that. Don't like how they changed Riku's Keyblade. Braveheart, they changed Riku's Keyblade because it has to match Quadratum, and that is his motorcycle car key. Okay, listen. Even though you could definitely have Way to the Dawn turn into a motorcycle, a really cool motorcycle. I think it's to match Quadratum, because he knew that Riku's going to Quadratum and he's gonna have a motorcycle, and then Sora's he's gonna say, "Hey, hop on, babe," and they're gonna fight Heartless on the back of the motorcycle, and Sora's gonna hang on real tight. That's right. Tron might be back. I'm personally done with Tron. I'm not a Tron fan. I'm indifferent. Again, I'm indifferent to Tron. I've seen the movies, but I was just like, that was a movie, you know? Like, I didn't like it, but I didn't dislike it. I did not like it, but I'm not like, yeah, Tron, right? So I'm indifferent to Tron. There was Tron in KH2, and then there was Tron in Dream Drop Distance as well. The Dream Drop Distance one, I think, was the one that was based on, like, the live action with, like, Jeff Bridges. That was the Dream Drop one. And there is a new Tron movie coming out. I want to see Thor hit a Heartless with his hammer. Oh my god. Oh. That, yeah, Green Luther. You know, the newer one. barely remember the original, but you're right. Riku and Sora on the light cycles. Yes. Man. But like I said, I'm curious how does Sora go to the Disney worlds in Quadratum? Does it work the same as in his world? Are there still other worlds out there? Like, is there still, if this is the quote unquote fictional realm, but actually to us the quote unquote real world, are we to believe there's planets out there with Disney worlds on them, right? Like, because that's what it's been in the Kingdom Hearts universe, is that like you take the gummy ship to another planet, right? Is he gonna take the gummy ship in is he gonna get a Quadratum gummy ship, right? Like that's what I'm so curious about. If he goes to Disney Worlds, which he's gonna go to Disney Worlds, how is it gonna be like maybe it's some kind of like, in the attempt to get back home, you have to go through another world or something? You have to go through like a Disney World, and then like he gets thrown back into Quadratum. I have no idea. I'm very, very lost at like what's going to be the new explanation of how they get to Disney Worlds and why they're going to Disney Worlds. They go to actual Disney World. They go to like Tokyo Disney World. Black Hole World? What's Black Hole? Don't want the Disney World plots to happen off screen. I want Sora to be an active participant in Disney World plots. I definitely prefer like a new story in the Disney World. Yeah, I did not care for like the Rapunzel world or the Frozen world where we're just like replaying the movie and Sora's just kind of a bystander watching. Definitely don't prefer that over like a new story that Sora's like directly involved in. Right? Yeah. Like especially, oh, the Rapunzel world is so just like, let's play the movie, right? So I'm like, I've seen the movie. I've seen this. I don't need to see it again in Kingdom Hearts, right? And then Sora's just kind of watching. Oh, and an enemy shows up, right? Like, oh yeah, that's just like, yeah, no. No, give me the Monsters Inc., where, we know the story of Monsters Inc., and then, you have Vanitas' influence, and then you have Sora in there, and we have a new adventure with these characters, right? They did I think Pirates was kind of a mix. Sora was very involved with the pirate. It felt like Sora was involved in the Pirates plot, even though it was the plot of the movie. He was much more involved. I felt like with Rapunzel, he was very just like watching what was happening. Kind of the same with Frozen. Um, yeah. Yes, exactly. Monsters Inc. was like a sequel, and it was so fun because of that. And I'm not even like a huge Monsters Inc. fan. But I appreciate how they did that. Toy Story was like a separate story, right? It was like post Toy Story 1. Buzz and Woody are already friends. And good night, Wing. Um and and then there's the whole like Xehanort split the worlds apart and all of this. So it was like very Kingdom Heartsified, right? So Toy Story was fantastic. What was the other world? Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 was a post movie. And then like added to the lore of the movie, right? Fantastic. Fantastic. Those are definitely preferable to just Sora watches the movie happen. Mm-hmm. I watched Big Hero 6 for Kingdom Hearts 3. I had never seen it. And so right before I played Kingdom Hearts 3, I watched Big Hero 6 for the first time. Same with when I played Dream Drop, I watched the Three Mouseketeers. I watched, which is still wild that that's in a Kingdom Hearts game. I watched that for the first time for Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, it was like Sora watches Frozen happen. Sora watches Elsa sing her song. Sing her Emmy Award winning song or whatever. So, yeah, I definitely hope it's you know, not just the plot of the movie again. Anyway. Oh my god. Okay. Like 6 hours later, I think I've calmed down enough until somebody throws out some other crazy theory that blows my mind. They're like, "Oh, look at this thing in the background of the screenshot that it connects to this," and then my mind's just blown all over again, right? Yes, break time. We have to go on break. We super have to go on break. I hope most, if not all, of the Disney worlds are recreations of the films. Really? You prefer the recreations? Valid. Valid. Elsa singing her song about DMCA, right? Master of Masters was Sora's mom all along. Oh my gosh. I just think it's interesting that in the original script where Mom says his name to Xehanort, there was an actual name there, and they just bleeped it out. Like, they had Ray Chase actually say a name. Who knows if it was actually a placeholder name? I don't think it was. But there was a name in the script. And then they bleeped it out. That's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so both Ray and Ben know his name because they were the two in that scene. So they saw the script. Yeah, Ben knows it too because he got the same script. The two of them were in that scene. So he's like, "Yep, there was a name. There was a name in there. It wasn't just blank." Um, and the like what makes it curious to me is um if it was just like if it was like a random new name, if he was like, my name is Pride or whatever, you know, my name is Lucifer or something, then I don't think it would have been as big of a deal because it's a new name, a new character, which is what I would prefer, I think, but I don't know how Nomura is going to twist it. But like, I don't know. There was one by Ray Chase recently where he said about that there was a name in the script. Lucifer from Has-Been. That's the only Lucifer I think now when I say that name. By the way, I finally remembered to wear my Vox Velvet and Valentino bracelets. And I love them. And they got their little faces there on the bracelets, and they're adorable. And I love them. But like the way he was like, you know, Ray Chase said something in this clip about like, oh, it can't, you know, oh my god, it would like, it can't get out, or I can't ever say it, or, you know, the world, you know, the fandom would explode if I said the name. Which makes me think that it's a name we know. But then it could be something like Lucifer, right? And be like, oh, that would be crazy, right? But then if he's something like, you know, it's Sora or Demix or something, you know, then that would also be crazy. And so I don't know. Or it could have just been a placeholder, you know, but he didn't just say, like, my name is John, right? Then, like, something that was an obvious placeholder either. So it's very, 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 very curious. But we do know that the Master of Masters it represents the sin of pride. Because the foretellers, their names are all like what the Latin form of the seven deadly sins, as well as Lushu. And so then the last one left is Pride, which is like supposed to be, you know, the leader, the you know, of the sins. So that would be the Master of Masters. Who's Goofy? Yes, yes, it's totally Goofy. Standby! Hi, Standby! So, I think Lushu is Lust. I forget them all. Think like Gula is gluttony. Envy is envy. Ava is Ava avarice? Isn't like I forget all their names. Yeah, Ava is avarice or greed. Ira is Ira wrath or the other one? Yeah, but they all very clearly they're like the Latin step. They're like the Latin root of the 7 deadly sin names. If you didn't know that, lore drop for you. Yeah, the foretellers and Lushu. Ira is wrath. Who's the big guy? Not Gula. Or is that Gula? I'm forgetting one. Ased. I always forget Ased. Sloth. I think Ased is sloth. Or is Gula sloth and Ased is glut? No, one of the two. Yeah, and then Lushu is lust, and that just leaves the Master of Masters would be pride, which is supposed to be the deadliest of the deadly sins. Ased is sloth. Okay. Mom is Nomura. Mom is Nomura. Yes, that much is confirmed. Is that Master of Masters is Nomura? But how is that going to get represented in the game? Yes, that's what he said in the script. My name is Tetsuya Nomura. Yes. Yes. No, Green Lantern. Nomura's gonna voice the Masters. Oh my god. When he takes off his hood, he sounds like Nomura. When he puts the hood up, he sounds like Ray Chase and whoever the Japanese voice of Masters is. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I love Kingdom Hearts. Ericus was modeled after Sakaguchi? I don't know. Was he? Like old Ericus? OG Ericus? Look at this boy. Look at this boy. I still hate the necklace chain. It's okay. I'll get used to it. I'll get over it. He definitely has way more details on his leather jacket now. Like, I don't think the jacket even had, like, a texture in the original trailer. Now it definitely is, like, a leather jacket. Oh my god. Y'all, can you imagine Riku? Imagine Riku. But do you think Riku's gonna have the same short hair? Because they're gonna, like, match, right? They're gonna look identical except for, like, the hair color. And Sora's does go up in the back, which is super cute. Do you think he's gonna long hair Riku? Think he's gonna long hair Riku? I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about possible long hair Riku again. Because my favorite is KH4 Riku. My favorite is short hair Riku. And I mean, he's gonna be gorgeous no matter what. But Riku with a ponytail? I don't know. I don't know. He hasn't gone ponytail yet. I want to see Kairi with a ponytail. I want ponytail Kairi. I don't know, Devin. That's true. That's true, Bean. Yeah. Would Nomura give up Noctis hair Riku? We got Noctis hair Sora, we got Noctis hair Riku, and we got Noctis hair Yozora. So is he gonna that's true. So is he gonna like oh my god, are all three of them gonna have the same hairstyle? Yeah, Riku's gonna have Sora's hair. Riku's gonna have like spiky hair. Leaving it, I want to see Kairi. I want to see how Kairi's doing. I want to see her train with Aqua. I want to see them talk. I want to see them be friends. I want to see Kairi talk with Ventus. I want to see like, I think that would be awesome. Put E in the book? Oh, in the box. Yeah, what's in the box? Then I murdered a girl. Kyrie says that's rough. Guild Wars 2E! We'll never know. Yes. That's, let Kyrie have development away from Sora. That's what her character needs. That's what her character needs. Let her have her own agency. Yeah. That's why I'm so happy. That's why I was so happy she decided to train with Aqua. She told Yen Sid no. Yen Sid didn't tell her to go train with Aqua. Yen said, just go back. He's like, he tried to kind of brush off Kyrie. He's like, I guess just go train with Merlin some more. And then he doesn't have to deal with her. Nobody has to deal with her. She's just in the pocket dimension training infinitely, right? And she said, no. She said, actually, I think I want to go train with this badass female Keyblade Master. I was like, hell yes. That was like one of the most powerful things her character ever did for herself. Was tell Yen Sid no and say, I would like to go train with badass female Keyblade Master. Okay? And everybody smiled and they were like, that's awesome, Kyrie. You go do that. That was one of the biggest things that she ever did for herself. And I'm so freaking proud of her and happy for her. Kyrie's gonna get Sora's old spiky hair. Well, I think his hair's gonna be spiky again back when he goes back home. This Noctis hair is just for Quadratum. Bloka! Oh my gosh, how you doing, Bloka? Great to see you. Kyrie trains with Yoda! Kyrie with a lightsaber? Oh, I want to see Kyrie with a lightsaber more than any other character. Sora with a lightsaber, fine. Riku with a lightsaber, fine. Okay. But Kyrie with a lightsaber? Whoa. That I, like, want. A pink lightsaber. Mickey meets Yoda! Sora with Grogu, though. Sora carrying around Grogu. To the fan art, there's some fantastic. I'm sure there's been. I've seen the Sora as a Jedi, Riku as a Jedi. I'm sure I've seen Kyrie somewhere. Mickey, Mickey fights Yoda. Oh, level up. Yes. Yes. Kyrie shows up with a red lightsaber. Kyrie trains with Asuka. There you go. No, not Palpatine. No. I'm sure there's a Mickey fights Yoda video. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Insane. Insane. What else did I... Oh. Yeah, someone noticing the 2 hearts and the 2 chain links. And then the shooting star, meteor shower, shooting star promise, right? Shooting stars, Sora and Riku. It can all be connected to Soriku. Palpatine clones Xehanort. Remember in the OG trailer, there was 2 Black Coat figures there, which I assume the Master of Masters, and who's with them? I assume Lushu. I think Lushu is gonna go to Quadratum. I think all the foretellers are gonna go to Quadratum, maybe. Yeah, I think it's Lushu too. Axel gonna say two. The broken chains kill me. So many chains, so much chain imagery. It's the year of chains. The year of chains. Thank you, Gemma. Okay, we really need to go on break. I know. The stars on the chains. I know. I know. Insane. Insane. I so think this is from a trailer. It's so from a trailer. I don't know when we're gonna get that trailer. But all of these screenshots are so from a trailer. Hey, Red Pursuit. Haven't played Kingdom Hearts, but I see, excuse me, the bundle for $110, 1.5, 2.5, and 3. Yeah. Wonder if it's worth. 110 seems high. I think normally that's... Is that on Steam? Is that like, Now, is that digitally? Because it might be that much digitally. But you can get... It's called the All-in-One Collection. Oh, on Switch. No. Be aware that on Switch, it's cloud gaming. If you can get it on another platform, get it on another platform. Because it's cloud gaming, so it's not actually like on your console. It like plays it through the cloud, so it could be very laggy. So yeah, I would recommend not getting it on Switch. It's on Epic Games, it's on Steam for PC, it's on everything now. It's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox. And there's an all-in-one collection that you can get that should be cheaper, that gives you everything up until Kingdom Hearts 3. I think some of the bundles might also include Remind, which is the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. And then there are other games past that, but worry about that after you get through all of that. I won't confuse you here, but there is more. But worry about it once you get through all that. So yes, the 1.5 and 2.5 collections will have Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then all the games in between and after up until Kingdom Hearts 3. And those collections will also have Kingdom Hearts 3. Because there's lots of games between Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. It's not just those 3 games. When you get those collections, they're like the final mix versions, the remake versions, and some of them are full games, some of them are only movies. So I would highly recommend playing them in order or watching them in order, if just the movie is on there. One of them literally is just a movie that covers half of the mobile game story. It's crazy. Just buy the all-in-one collection and then just play everything in order. And if you get frustrated at any point, because especially the second game, Chain of Memories, the gameplay is very frustrating. It's very different from Kingdom Hearts 1. If you get frustrated, my suggestion, what I did was I just went and then watched the movie. I went to YouTube and watched all the cutscenes to get the story, and then I moved on. Because the gameplay is generally the same, but it differs between every game, and some games are more frustrating than others. I also think Peter Parker and Sora would be best friends. Memory Memory is still not on Steam, and it makes me angry. Why? Why is Metal Memo not on Steam? Why is it on Epic Game? It's on Epic Game Store, but not Steam. Oh my god, Sora would have so much fun with the Guardians of the Galaxy crew. Disney doesn't have the rights to Spider-Man? HK47 in Kingdom Hearts? Have I met HK47 yet? Why is Mickey doing what looks like a sneak mission? Maybe the foretellers took over Scala. Right, yeah, or just Scala, you know, there's just Heartless and Scala. I think it would be very cool if the foretellers were there and they were trying to, like, there was hidden information that they were trying to keep from Mickey. Or even, like, Ava for some reason. What if Ava's there and trying to, like, keep information safe and trying to stop Mickey? That would be awesome. Yeah, there's obviously something trying to stop him. I hope it's not just, like, there's some random Heartless. It would be much cooler if there was, like, someone there, like a foreteller there saying, no, you can't have this info, or whatever. Hi, Mr. Biscuit. The best boy. I know, Green Luther, I know. Alright, break time. I love you guys. Thank you for the Kingdom Hearts brain dump. We're gonna take a break and then we're gonna come back and play some more Expedition 33. I'm loving it. This is stream 3 of it, and we're like maybe 7 or 8 hours into the game, so we're still in Act 1. And I'm loving it, and it's awesome. So we'll play some more of that when I get back. Thank you so much for brain dumping Kingdom Hearts with me, y'all. It was so fun, and I needed it. I needed to just Kingdom Hearts brain dump, so thank you. So thank you. Oh my god, Sora, beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. Oh, it logged me out of Tiltify. Shoot. Okay, I will remedy that on break. Take care, Sky. Take care. Thank you for being here. Stretch time. Hey, Eternal Scout. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Get up and stretch, get some water, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.